Hi guys, welcome to my new video. As you can see from Project Cars 2, here we are back on our career. Here we have some emails. Last race of a season in front of us. We have our championship already secured, so we can go with our head up into this race and enjoy it. Enjoy the celebrations and bring the cup home. Last race gonna be on the famous Brands Hatch circuit, which in the past hosted a lot of historic races all over through all possible categories. So here we are. Training, we finished P2, 3/10 behind Christopher, who was in P1, so 3/10 of the pace. And let's go straight into qualifying, where we hopefully snatch the pole position. Little oversteer on the rundown from the pit lane, but yeah, we are out, so let's head up straight into the qualifying lap, also pronounced as a flying lap. Here it starts. I don't know how you, but I really like Brands Hatch circuit. Last time I played it was in Formula 1, I don't know, 2013, I guess, and I really enjoyed it. So now I got my hands on it again, and again, I'm enjoying it. It's such a good circuit, and it's just the atmosphere, the history of this track. It's just unbelievable. So straight forward to the end of this lap, where we're gonna be, it's only provisional P4, and we are 15/10 of the pace. So we certainly are not satisfied with the lap we did, and we want to improve, that's for sure. So let's give it another try. Again, we drove a little over the grass, which can cost us a couple, if not tens, then thousands, certainly. But looking good. We have green first sector. So to finish my thought, I love Brands Hatch circuit. Let me know in the comments if you ever raced there, or if you like it, if you don't, or reasons why. I would really appreciate it. But for me, it's historic track with pretty good atmosphere, a lot of history, a lot of memories, and I'm enjoying racing on this circuit. So this lap looks better. Hopefully it will put us on provisional pole, and it's looking good. It is provisional pole. So we finished on pole position by 27 thousandths of a second. That's crazy. But we did it. We have pole position for the last race of a
Final race. Don't leave anything on the table. This one's going to come down to whoever
championship.
wants it most.
So here we are, and we see it's snowing. That's new. I never experienced snow in a race so far, but obviously I'm not playing this game for long. But it's gonna be certainly interesting to see if the car behave differently in the snow. So let's see. It seems like it's a snow mixed with rain. It's not just pure snow because, you know, track is already getting wet. You can see the spray behind us. And yeah, straight forward to the end of the first lap, you can see we have
Nice one. Good first
5 seconds gap between ourselves and the next car. So it just confirmed that AI are really poor in the wet conditions, which isn't usual across the games, but here they really suck and wet. You saw that even the previous couple races, we were in the race, like within 2 seconds gap between ourselves and the car behind.
4 minutes.
And also you saw in the quali that we won pole position by 27 thousandths. So it's not that big of a difference. So certainly it's due to the wet weather, because there's no way I would beat them by 27 thousandths of a second in the qualifying, and then in a race I would have 5-second gap over one lap. You can see it's end of lap 3 and we have 16-second gap.
Just keep it smooth.
That's huge. And we were just announced that we have last lap because we won't make more. We don't have time for that. And it's just basically cruising for a victory, for another victory. Oh, little slide. But it's okay. Cruise to another victory and to take the cup and take the championship. So, oh, now the track is starting to be really wet and really slidey. So the last lap is honestly really kind of challenging because, yeah, the standing water can get you out of shape like nothing. But look at the gap, 17.5 seconds. Just over 4 laps. I wish it would be fixed, but I understand the game is out for many years, so probably gonna stay like this. But there's really not much to do with that because You don't know what race it's gonna rain and what race is gonna be dry in order to change the difficulty, for example. But here we are, we won another race, and here's our championship trophy. Our first trophy. So here's the final standings. We won by quite a margin, like 63 points. And now we're gonna switch over to new category. Canada Juniors UK Finals.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got it taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I can tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling.
With the cars.
I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough
I really
times.
enjoy driving the Guinea car, so let's pick that. Okay, so what do we have? It's UK Championship again, right? Seems like. Okay, here are the rules. Pretty much the same as the junior category. Every finisher get points. Fastest qualifier get point, and fastest lap get point. Okay. Do we have any? Oh. So let's now choose a team. So after viewing all the possibilities, I chose Pace Motorsport with this livery because they have also championship hopes, which agree with mine hopes and ambitions. So let's sign the contract, and here we are in Pace Motorsport. Some welcoming to the team, blah blah blah. Here are still messages from the last race. As you can see, results from Guinea Juniors UK Finals, qualifying, blah blah blah. Championship winner, okay, we know. And let's start a new chapter of our career. For the first time, we stepped out of junior category, so now on we're gonna be racing against adults. So we're no more juniors. First round is Quilton Park, I guess. We won the training by 7/10, fastest lap. But it took me a while. Took me some laps to manage and secure the first place. What I noticed that between this Guinea GT5 and Guinea Junior category is not much of a difference. In terms of handling, absolutely no difference. And in terms of speed, yeah, maybe they accelerate quicker, but in terms of top speed, I don't think it's a lot higher. Maybe it's like from 5 to 10 kilometers per hour quicker, but that's it. Yeah, so pretty much I can be the same as I was in junior category on the gas pedal from 0 to 100 in a no time and still no spin. So yeah, certainly another categories with stronger engines and higher possibility of spinning obviously gonna await us. Here we had a little bit of jump over the curb, but all good. We're continuing. So yeah, I like the black and yellow color combination. So I enjoy this view of the car when I can just see the colors and whole car. It's just beautiful. So here is the end of our first flying lap, and we are currently fourth, 9/10 of the pace, and we are dropping down the order. So we're gonna have another try, hopefully gonna be faster. As you can see, we're already 11th, 1.4 seconds off the pace. But as you can see, we are rapidly faster. In first sector, already 1 second up. So it's looking good. Here is where we did mistake last lap. So we should be quicker here. Let's see what's the second sector time or our delta time, and we are 1.2 seconds quicker. That's still not pole position, but we still have one more sector to improve. We are driving on the track limits. And it's pole position, provisional. That's a good news. Only by 1/10. So let's see if we can even improve more, or if we gonna head into the pit lane. But we are almost half a second faster again over first sector. So with more and more laps coming, we are faster and faster. So straight forward to the end of this lap, and it's another fastest lap, and we gained another second and 3/10. Here's a little battle with another car, but all good, all fair, no collision. And you could see that we were again faster in first sector. And yet again, our delta time, 1.2 seconds faster than the best lap time, and it's the end of qualifying. We are 2.6 seconds faster than next car behind us. Well, that's what I call start to the
First race.
adult
Emergency.
career.
Down to unwind.
First qualifying and quite a big margin. So let's make the most out of it and win our first race as well. Hopefully. Start was okay. Not the best, but okay. Enough to keep the pole position. After turn 1, coming down the long straight, heavy braking zone, just enough. But our opponents are still on our tail, which is certainly good in order to keep it racy and keep it interesting, because slight mistake can cost us a spot unless we make a bigger gap, obviously, which is kind of happening right now. 1.8, 1.9. Here we're going to the final straight.
Solid opening lap. Nice work.
First lap, we have 2 seconds behind. So, not much happened over the lap. But here we made a mistake. That's exactly what I was talking about. Made a mistake, exceeded track limits. We had to slow down, and suddenly they're on our tail, right on our tail again. Less than half a second. And they're being aggressive. They went for the gap, but thankfully, we had enough gap to keep the first place. And I think we kind of closed the door for them. So, yeah. But still, under 1 second. That's just enough good. Well, our first sector this lap was slower. I don't remember if I raced this circuit in the junior category. I think I did, but a little different layout. But this layout, I certainly do enjoy. I really do enjoy it. It's really good. I like it a lot. Or maybe if it's totally different track, but just the first turns are similar. I don't know. You tell me. But it seems like we're making a gap again.
2 minutes to go.
2 seconds. Over 2 seconds. 2 minutes to go. So hopefully it's gonna be first victory in adult category. So here we come to the main straight, probably going into the last lap of the race, I believe. What's the lap time? Yeah, we won't make another lap, I guess. So it's looking good. We have 2.3 seconds gap to good, and probably last lap of the race, so we can even afford a little mistake. As you can see, they're gaining on us. Even though we had fastest first sector, we lost a bit of time to the car behind. If you remember, we had like 2.3 seconds. Now we did another mistake. Again, we exceeded the track limits, so we have to slow down. And the gap went down to 1 second again. You can see the train behind us. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 cars behind. But here we are. Checkered flag. First win of the new championship of adult career. And we definitely take it. As you see, we don't have the fastest lap, but never mind. We got the first place. So we are in the lead of the Drivers' Championship, which we certainly take. Thank you for that. And let's go to another race, which is Snetterton 200. I definitely raced on this one before, but only in Project Cars 2. But we did in the junior categories. So training, we won by half a tenth. And let's go to qualifying.
Nice steady on the outlap.
You can see we have really cold tires still after the warm-up lap. But here we are on our flying lap. And I can sense the cold tires. The grip is just not as good as tires warmed up into the temperature. But it's what it is. It's just the first attempt. So let's see where do we get ourselves into. Here's the more technical section of the lap. You could hear the tires squeaking in this turn. I left it uncommented for a purpose so we could hear that. And yeah, it's just pushing the car to the limit in order to get the best lap time possible, which we did for now. It's provisional pole at the moment. But I'm sure that's not the final times of the AI, and as you can see, we're already dropped to second place. We improved our first sector time, which is good. We are third. Yeah. Oh, little mistake. Let's see if it's gonna cost us. Oh, it doesn't. We're still up. Not squeaking now. Probably left it a bit of space to breathe. P4 at the moment, going to the line. And it's P1 again, and immediately P2. So the car behind us, I don't know whose the name is, but he snatched the pole position from us. And as you can see, we dropped to P6 at the moment. And we are 2/10 off the pace. So this lap is looking good. We just set the purple sector 1. So let's see if we can get the pole back. I would say another little mistake as we ran off the curb, but still we have purple even second sector. So where it gonna put us? Last turn, and now it's the gas on the pedal, gas on the floor, up until the line, which comes right now, and it is pole position by 29 thousandths of a second. Here we have our little squirrel. I don't know what it's called. With another car, but all by the rules. Not the cleanest turn, but we're going. We're still 1/10 behind our best time on the Delta. So do we improve on the last sector? It's so close at the moment. Up to the line, and we did improve by 5/10. And I think that's gonna be enough. And it is enough. So pole position again for us into the second race of this championship. So let's turn it out into the victory again. Seems like it's getting dark. So our lights are on. Start okay. We kept the first place. No worries. And let's go. Paddle to the floor and let's make some gap. You can see 3 white on the straight. And that's definitely gonna slow them down. So we should get some gap behind us. Well, it's getting darker, which I like. It's one of the reasons why I gave project cars to another chance, because of the night races, like races in the dark, where you have to have your headlights on in order to see. It's not
That's a
the
great first lap. Nice job. Now try and extend your lead.
night race yet, but we're getting there, I hope. I don't know if I know there's a DLC 24-hour Le Mans, so let's see if it's included in a career mode as well. I actually don't think, but
5 minutes to
maybe.
go.
Let's just stick with it and continue, and let's see what it brings us. Here's our first mistake. We went out of the track at turn 1. On the lap 3, but we still keeping the first place. And yeah, it would be nice. Well, on the other side, I honestly can't imagine what I saw in the rules. You know, like the game is making the playtime up,
Great
like
stuff. You're the fastest
updated
sector.
in order to like real life time, because obviously
4 minutes
I
to
don't
go.
think there's a lot of people willing to play the game for 24 hours straight in order to keep it like real life. So what I saw, they took the race time down to 7 hours, but you know, still 7 hours. I know it's 24-hour Le Mans, but 7 hours is kind of a lot of time, you know. Well, if you're a player who makes a living by that, by making videos and you know stuff like that, like I'm trying to do, yeah, since you are already making a living out of it, well, yeah, you can do it. But for other people who like play just for fun, they don't have 7 hours to spend on just one race. So here we are, cruising for a victory. Nothing happened over those laps, really, so we just skipped to the finish line. We won. No drama in this race, with 3 seconds behind us. So we have second win, 23-point lead above Christopher Dorn. And here I would quit it for now. So thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.